Hello dear students, how are you? In this lecture, I am going to discuss about radius ratio rule, defect, types of defect, electrical properties and band theory. Especially to decide the geometry of ionic compound, to decide the stability of ionic compound, there is the requirement of radius ratio. Okay? The coordination number, how will you decide the coordination number of ionic compound? About the coordination number, you know well. I have discussed already in my previous lecture. But in case of ionic compound, coordination number used to stand that the number of anions surrounded with cation is known as coordination number of any ionic compound. The higher value of coordination number of any ionic compound used to indicate about the large size of cation. And if any compound has higher value of coordination number, no doubt related compound must be more stable, right? So first of all, we have to discuss about radius ratio rule. What is the radius ratio rule? To decide the value of radius ratio, find out the coordination number and structural arrangement. This whole the phenomena is called radius ratio rule. Clear? What is the radius ratio rule? That phenomena in which we have to decide the value of radius ratio, coordination number and structural arrangement in related ionic compound is known as radius ratio rule. Now we are going to discuss about radius ratio. Radius ratio. What is the radius ratio? It is the ratio between the radius of cation and the radius of anion. Therefore, radius ratio is equal to radius of cation means R positive upon radius of anion means R negative, R positive. This is known as radius ratio. Hence, we can decide the value of radius ratio. Okay? Radius of cation means positive ion, whole upon radius of anion means negative ion. Okay? By applying this formula, we can find out the value of radius ratio. And after deciding the value of radius ratio, you can decide the coordination number as well as geometry, okay, of related compound. We are going to explain about this by tabular form. Here, radius ratio, coordination number, structural arrangement, okay, structural arrangement and examples. Very important, and you can easily grasp it. Okay, radius ratio, coordination number, structural arrangement as well as related example. First of all, if the radius ratio is to stand between 0.155 to 0.225 and the unit in which we have to measure the radius ratio that is PM means picometer. Okay. First between 0.1552 to 0.225. Then the related coordination number of compound must be 3. And structural arrangement means geometry. And the geometry of related compound must be planar, triangular. Planar, triangular. Planar, triangular. And example is B2O3. B2O3 means boron, oxide or boric anhydride, right? In this compound, if we analyze, then its radius ratio is to stand between this and this. Coordination number is 3. Related geometry, planar, triangular shape. Okay. Second, if the value of radius ratio used to stand between 225 to 0.414, then its coordination number must be 4. Its coordination number is 4. And what is the geometry? You know well, tetrahedral. Tetrahedral. And example is, most example, zinc sulfide, mercuric sulfide, okay, cuprous chloride, cuprous iodide, etc. These are the particular example: zinc sulfide, mercuric sulfide, cuprous chloride, cuprous iodide, cuprous bromide, and so on. All these compounds are counted under tetrahedral geometry, having the coordination number 4. And the value of radius ratio will stand between this and this. Clear? And third category, if the value of radius ratio is to stand between 414 to 0.732, then its coordination number must be 6. If the value of radius ratio is to stand between this and this, then the coordination number of related ionic compound must be 6. No doubt, you can decide the geometry. Octahedral. And example is NaCl, KCl, KBr, NaBr, and so on. These are the particular example of some of the ionic compound whose the value of radius ratio is to stand between 0.414 to 0.732 and having the oxidation number 6. Geometry this. And last one, if the value of radius ratio, is to stand between 0.732 to 1, between this and this, then the coordination of related ionic compound must be 8. And geometry or structural arrangement BCC. BCC. Okay? This will be the geometry. I means structural arrangement of related compounds. Clear? An example is cesium chloride, cesium bromide, cesium iodide, cesium CS, cesium iodide, etc. These are some of the limited compounds whose the value of radius ratio is to stand between this and this, and having coordination number 8 and related structural arrangement BCC. Clear? Examples are in front of you. This is very important to decide the geometry, coordination number, structural arrangement, okay, of related ionic compound. It is applicable particularly for the ionic compound. That's why it is considered under the radius ratio, radius of cation upon radius of anion. Clear? Okay. There are a lot of very effective numericals related to this. About them I will discuss later. Okay. And competition, in case of competition, either JEE, mains or advanced, The numerical related to radius ratio used to appear in maximum probability. Okay. After discussing to this one, now I am going to discuss about defect or imperfection. Defect or imperfection. What is the defect and what do you mean by imperfection? Defect. You can also remark it as imperfection. Perfection means complete. Imperfection, which is not complete. Then what do you mean by the defect? As I have discussed earlier, that the arrangement of constitute components like atom, ions or molecules in form of spheres used to form the complete set of any solid object, solid compound. Then the disorder which used to produce in the lattice of any solid object, that is known as डिफेक्ट और इम्परफेक्शन. मतलब समझ में आया? किसी भी सॉलिड ऑब्जेक्ट में जो उनकी स्फीयर का अरेंजमेंट था, उसके अरेंजमेंट में किसी प्रकार का डिसऑर्डर होना, इट यूज्ड टू इंडिकेट अबाउट imperfection or defect. Mean the disorder which is caused in the arrangement of sphere in any solid, that is known as defect or imperfection. Okay, basically it is divided in two parts: point defect and line defect. Point defect and line defect. What do you mean by the point defect? The disorder which used to produce, the disorder which is produced around a sphere, around a sphere which are arranged in any solid lattice, then it is said to be point defect. Means in this case, the dislocation or missing of any point take place in the related lattice of solid object, then it is known as the point defect. And what is the line defect? Second part is the line defect. As you know well, during the close packing, I have explained already that when a lot of spheres are arranged, in a single row, then that is known as a line. And if any disorder produced due to used to produce due to dislocation or missing of any line of sphere in any solid object, then it is known as line defect. Basically, under 12th standard CBSE or ISC, or in a competitive exam like medicals or JEE Mains or advanced, basically point defect is explained in large scale. Okay, that's why I am going to discuss about point defect. What do you mean by point defect? Means the defect which is produced. We are discussing about the point defect. Point defect. The disorder which is produced due to any point means sphere in any solid object, then it is said to be point defect. Right? जैसा कि आप जानते हैं 1/2 2/4 छोटी छोटी बातों में बट गया संसार. Ultimately defects are divided in further parts. Okay, and basically these are divided in 4 parts. Vacancy defect, number 1. Number 2, interstitial defect. Number 3, Frenkel defect. Number 4, Schottky defect. Right? Basically, In our surrounding, two types solids are appears. हमारे सराउंडिंग में दो तरह के सॉलिड दिखते हैं इन मेजर स्केल, एंड दीज आर आयनिक सॉलिड एज वेल एज नॉन आयनिक सॉलिड. स्पेशली नॉन आयनिक सॉलिड यूज टू represent vacancy defect and interstitial defect, and all the ionic compound, especially ionic compound used to treated under Frenkel defect as well as Schottky defect. I will discuss Frenkel defect and Schottky defect in detail, but somehow we have to explain about vacancy defect as well as interstitial defect. What is the vacancy defect? In any non-ionic solid, if the missing of any component, missing of any sphere take place from the lattice and settle outside the lattice, then it is known as vacancy defect. क्यों? क्योंकि किसी पॉइंट में स्फीयर के निकल जाने से उसके प्लेस पे होल हो जाता है, एंड दैट होल इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द डिफेक्ट. देन सच डिफेक्ट इज नोन एज वैकेंसी डिफेक्ट, क्योंकि उसके निकल जाने से स्फीयर के वो जो उसका ओरिजिनल प्लेस है वहां पे होल हो जाता है. एंड सेकेंड पार्ट इज इंटरस्टिशियल डिफेक्ट. इंटरस्टिशियल डिफेक्ट मीन्स यू नो when any sphere which is present in the lattice of solid used to move from its normal place, and settle in interstitial site. Interstitial site, you know, the vacant space between the sphere in any solid is known as interstitial space. तो वो डिफेक्ट जिसमें कोई स्फीयर जो उसमें अरेंज है अपने नॉर्मल प्लेस से इंटरस्टिशियल साइड की ओर चला जाता है, देन इट इज नोन एज इंटरस्टिशियल डिफेक्ट. एंड बोथ डिफेक्ट्स आर एसोसिएटेड विद नॉन आयनिक सॉलिड. एंड आयनिक सॉलिड यूज्ड टू रिप्रेजेंट टू टाइप डिफेक्ट, फ्रिंकल डिफेक्ट एज वेल एज Frenkel defect as well as Schottky defect, right? Especially और जो पॉइंट डिफेक्ट मैंने प्रीवियसली हमने डिस्कस किया था, पॉइंट डिफेक्ट. पॉइंट डिफेक्ट बेसिकली इसका जो पार्ट है 3 पार्ट्स. फर्स्ट पार्ट स्टाइक्योमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट, सेकेंड पार्ट नॉन स्टाइक्योमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट, थर्ड पार्ट इम्प्योरिटी डिफेक्ट. क्लियर? यानी जो पॉइंट डिफेक्ट है उसको हम 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड करते हैं. फर्स्ट पार्ट इज स्टाइक्योमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट, सेकेंड पार्ट इज नॉन स्टाइक्योमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट, एंड थर्ड पार्ट इज प्योरिटी डिफेक्ट. अभी मैं जो डिस्कस कर रहा था, दिस फिनोमेना इज रिलेटेड टू stoichiometric defect. Okay, then basically we have to explain about first part. Point defect further divided in 3 part. मैंने बताया आपको, first is stoichiometric defect, second part non stoichiometric defect, and third part impurity defect. Okay, these are the 3 parts associated with point defect. Then basically about stoichiometric defect. We are discussing about stoichiometric defect. That is the first part of point defect. What is the stoichiometric defect? That defect in which the stoichiometry of related compound remains same after the defect, then the related defect is known as stoichiometric defect. आपके मन में एक क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, what is the stoichiometric defect? What is the stoichiometry of compound? Stoichiometry means chemical composition of compound, means the ratio between cation and anion, that is counted under the stoichiometry. Or if that composition remains same, okay, then such defect is known as stoichiometric defect. Clear? That defect in which the stoichiometry of compound remain unchanged, nothing can take place in the stoichiometry, means the ratio of cation and anions or the composition of anionic solid remains same, then the related defect is known as stoichiometric defect. Or stoichiometric defect further classified in two categories. First category is associated with non-ionic solid and second category is associated with ionic solid. non-ionic solid के बारे में जो मैंने अभी डिस्कस कर दिया था, वैकेंसी डिफेक्ट और इंटरस्टिशियल डिफेक्ट, उसका बहुत ज्यादा खास कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं है. मेन कंट्रीब्यूशन है द डिफेक्ट विच इज एसोसिएटेड विद आयनिक कंपाउंड्स. ओके, एंड द डिफेक्ट विच आर एसोसिएटेड विद आयनिक कंपाउंड्स आर फर्दर डिवाइडेड इन टू पार्ट. बेसिकली मैं आयनिक के बारे में बताया. Basically, we are going to discuss about ionic compounds, right? Then, stoichiometric defect associated with ionic compound, and it is further divided in two parts. First part is Frenkel defect. And second part is Schottky defect. Frenkel defect as well as Schottky defect. These are the main part of stoichiometric defect which are associated with ionic compound. Non-ionic में जो थे Frenkel वैकेंसी डिफेक्ट और इंटरस्टिशियल डिफेक्ट, उनको डिटेल में बताने का कोई खास एडवांटेज नहीं है. That's why हमने इसके स्टाइकोमेट्री के मेन पार्ट जो आयनिक कंपाउंड से रिलेटेड थे, those are Frenkel defect and stoichiometric defect, Schottky defect and Frenkel defect. These we have to discuss in detail. Then first of all about Frenkel defect. Frenkel defect. देखिए एक चीज में पहले कि आपने सॉलिड का देखा था, उसमें जो स्फीयर्स थे वो प्रॉपर्ली अरेंज रहते थे. अब कोई सॉलिड है, उसमें स्फीयर का अरेंजमेंट है, किसी इफेक्ट के कारण यदि उसमें स्फीयर निकल के बाहर चला जाता है तो उस लैटिस में उस स्फीयर का गैप हो जाता है, होल हो जाता है. दैट होल इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी द डिफेक्ट. एंड in maximum condition, the defects are caused on account of heating to related compounds. कंपाउंड को हीट करने के बाद उसमें जो स्फीयर्स होते हैं, कैटायन या एनायंस होते हैं, उनमें डिसऑर्डर होता है, एंड दैट इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी द डिफेक्ट. ओके, एग्जांपल के तौर पे जैसे एक क्लॉथ है, ये कॉटन के थ्रेड्स है ना, ये थ्रेड्स है और ये प्रॉपर्ली अरेंज करके इसको बनाया गया. अब इसमें जो कॉटन है, थ्रेड्स हैं और इनमें गैपिंग हो जाए, गैपिंग होने पे होल सा नजर आएगा, एंड दैट होल इज कॉल्ड टू बी द डिफेक्ट. इसी तरह से आयनिक सॉलिड में भी. क्लियर? नाउ वी हैव टू डिस्कस अबाउट Frenkel defect. What is the Frenkel defect? That defect in which the missing of cation take place from its normal side. and settle toward the interstitial site, then such defect is known as Frenkel defect. समझ में आएगा कैसे? On account of providing a suitable example. For this purpose, we have to draw the lattice of any ionic compound. Let us consider this is the lattice of any ionic compound. Positive, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, positive, negative, positive, negative. This is the normal arrangement of ions in the lattice of ionic solid. Cation, anion, cation, anion. और इसके अरेंजमेंट भी साफ क्लेरिफाई होता है कि इसमें किसी भी कैटायन है तो उसके साइड में कैटायन नहीं होना चाहिए, एनायन है तो उसके तुरंत एडजेसेंट एनायन नहीं होना चाहिए. दैट्स व्हाई आप देख कैटायन एनायन, कैटायन एनायन, इसके नीचे देखिए एनायन है, ये निगेटिव आयन है तो यहाँ पॉजिटिव आयन है, पॉजिटिव आयन है तो इधर निगेटिव आयन है, ये पॉजिटिव है तो इधर नेगेटिव है, ये पॉजिटिव इधर नेगेटिव, ये पॉजिटिव है. इसमें कोई भी ले लीजिए, उसके जस्ट एडजेसेंट उसका सिमिलर आयन नहीं होना चाहिए. दिस इज द परफेक्ट लैटिस. इसमें किसी प्रकार का डिफेक्ट नहीं है. क्लियर? एंड नाउ अकॉर्डिंग टू डिफिनेशन, दैट डिफेक्ट इन विच द मिसिंग ऑफ कैटायन टेक प्लेस फ्रॉम इट्स नॉर्मल साइड and settle towards the interstitial site, then it is said to be the Frenkel defect. Clear? And मैं आपको ये भी बता देना चाहता हूं, what is the interstitial site? You know, these are the ions which used to occupy their place, and this is the vacant space. This is the vacant. ये cation anion में जो vacant space है, it is known as interstitial site. Interstitial site. Okay, suppose any cations missing take place from its normal site. Suppose this one cations missing take place from its normal site and settle towards the interstitial site. तो यहां से निकल के चला गया. देखिए, cation used to leave its own place, means original place, normal site, and when cation used to move from here, then there will be a vacant space that is considered to be hole. एक cation के मिसिंग होने से उसके प्लेस पर, ओरिजिनल प्लेस पर, नॉर्मल प्लेस पर एक होल हो जाता है, and that is responsible for the defect. And this cation used to move from here and settle inside the interstitial site between these cation and anions. interstitial बाहर नहीं गया, इस लैटिस से निकलकर बाहर नहीं गया, that is present inside the lattice. Then this is also defect or disorder. यहां पे देखिए प्रॉपर अरेंजमेंट था, here missing take place, और यहां पे vacant space interstitial site था, लेकिन यहां पर cation है, तो ये भी तो डिसऑर्डर हुआ. And this disorder is being the cause of defect. Clear? Clear? That is going to clear now, na? Once more, the defect. Now it is defected crystal. This is the defected crystal of related ionic solid. And how this defect take place? When that defect in which the missing of cation take place, the missing of cation take place from its normal site and settle towards the interstitial site. This slip from here and settle here. Then such defect is known as Frenkel defect. Clear? Frenkel defect. इसमें निकल के बाहर नहीं जाएगा, रहेगा interstitial site पे. And now I am telling very important things. Which type ionic compound used to represent such defect? Okay, all those ionic compound in which the size there is major difference between the size of cation and anion. Such ionic compound used to represent Frenkel defect. जिन आयनिक कंपाउंड में कैटायन और एनायन के साइज का डिफरेंस ज्यादा होता है, then such ionic compound used to represent Frenkel defect, and this defect also produced on account of heating this lattice. For example, as AgBr, AgCl, AgI, zinc bromide, etc. These are the particular ionic compound which are treated under Frenkel defect. Clear? And in these compound, why these are counted under the Frenkel defect? It is universal truth. In any ionic compound, the size of cation is always smaller. The size of cation is always smaller than the size of anion. But in this case, there is major difference of the size. There is major difference of the size between the cation and anions. Okay, that's why these are treated under the Frenkel defect. Example here, silver or zinc, these have comparatively more small size. Okay, their size is more smaller comparison to anions. Okay, such defect is considered to be the Frenkel defect. मैं समझता हूँ क्लियर बिल्कुल हो गया होगा. And now I have to discuss its major properties, means main properties. First property, in this defect, the missing of cation takes place from its normal side and settle toward the interstitial side. That's why it is also known as dislocation defect. Dislocation defect, why? It is dislocated from here to here. And it is also counted as interstitial defect. Why? Because this cation used to shifted in interstitial site. That's why it is also known as interstitial defect. Right? Second point. In this defect, the stoichiometry of compound remain unchanged. In this defect, the stoichiometry of related ionic compound remain unchanged. Why? Because after causing defect, nothing change take place between the ratio of cation and anion. Inside the lattice, still number of cations and anions remain same. Ultimately, their composition remains same. Hence, we can declare that the stoichiometry of this compound can't change after the defect. Clear? Means stoichiometry remain same. Third point, about the density. This is very important point. About density. As we know, density is equal to mass upon volume. Density is equal to mass upon volume. In this case, neither mass nor volume used to change. Volume remains same and mass also remains same. Why? Because not a single cation or anions missing take place from the lattice. इसमें cation या anion तो अपनी जगह फिक्स है. cation जो डिस्प्लेस हुआ वो है तो अंदर ही, ये निकल के बाहर नहीं गया. अल्टीमेटली इसके मास में भी कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ और वॉल्यूम रिमेन एज इट इज. अल्टीमेटली the density of those compounds which are treated under Frenkel defect remain unchanged. Density में किसी प्रकार का कोई चेंज नहीं होता. Right? Fourth point, such type defect is represented by only those ionic compound in which there is major difference between the size of cations and anions. मैंने ऐसे आयनिक कंपाउंड इस तरह के डिफरेंट रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं जिनमें कैटायन और एनायन के साइज के डिफरेंस ज्यादा होता है, उसकी वैल्यू बड़ी होती है. and cation is more smaller comparison to the size of anions. Clear? And last point, which is the evergreen point. Last point which considered to be the evergreen point. What is that point? Not only in this defect, it is universal truth. Not a single defect produce any change in electrical neutrality. Means also in Finkel defect, the electrical neutrality of related compound remain unchanged. Remain same. What do you mean by electrical neutrality? Electrical neutrality का मतलब क्या है? Electrical neutrality means presence of positive charge and negative charge. In any ionic compound, it is universal truth. The quantity of positive charge must be equal to the quantity of negative charge. Or this defect, you can notice, after producing this defect, there is no difference in quantity of positive and negative charge. है जितना पॉजिटिव चार्ज पहले था उतना अब भी है, जितना नेगेटिव चार्ज पहले था उतना अब भी है. मीन्स इन एनी डिफेक्ट यू मस्ट असर्ट टू योरसेल्फ, अपने आप में सर्टेन रखिए कि किसी भी डिफेक्ट में इलेक्ट्रिकल न्यूट्रलिटी कभी चेंज नहीं होती. क्लियर? दीज आर द मेन प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ Finkel defect, right? And now I have to discuss about second part of this one, that is known as Schottky defect. Now about its second point, means Schottky defect. अब यहाँ पे Schottky defect क्या है and how will you analyze about the Schottky defect? देखिए, in case of Schottky defect, first we have to represent a lattice of related ionic solid. Having the arrangement of cations and anions in systematic order. Clear? कि बाहर नहीं अंदर ही है. ये देखिए, these are the cation, means cation anion, cation anion, anion cation, anion cation, cation anion, cation anion. This is the perfect lattice of any ionic compound. Now, on account of heating to this lattice, here equal number of mixing of cations and anions take place. इसको हीट करते हैं तो इक्वल नंबर में कैटायन और एनायंस इसके अंदर से निकल के बाहर चले जाते हैं. यदि 2 कैटायन बाहर निकलेंगे तो 2 एनायन भी निकल जाते हैं. 4 कैटायन होंगे तो 4 एनायंस. एग्जांपल के तौर पर हम यहां पर एक कैटायन एनायन की मिसिंग शो कर रहे हैं. सपोज दिस कैटायन मिसिंग टेक प्लेस, ये कैटायन leaving hole here and 1 anion like this, holes. So these are the holes which are responsible for generating the defect. These are the responsible to produce the defect. Okay, then we are going to explain it. What is that? How will you define to this? That defect in which the missing of equal number of cations and anions take place from the lattice and settled outside the lattice. And settled outside the lattice. Then such defect is known as Schottky defect. That defect in which the equal number of cations and anions missing take place from the lattice. और मिसिंग करने के बाद क्या होते हैं? And settled outside the lattice, निकल के बाहर चले जाते हैं. Then such defect is known as Schottky defect. Clear? And those ionic compound used to represent such defect in which there is minimum difference of the size between cation and anions. जिन आयनिक कंपाउंड में कैटायन और एनाइन के साइज का डिफरेंस मिनिमम होता है, डिफरेंस तो होगा बिकॉज द साइज ऑफ कैटायन इज ऑलवेज स्मॉलर देन द साइज ऑफ एनाइन, लेकिन दोनों के डिफरेंस की वैल्यू कम है, साइज का डिफरेंस है तो लेकिन कम है. देन सच आयनिक कंपाउंड यूज्ड टू रिप्रेजेंट Schottky defect after heating. Okay, for example as halide of alkaline metals like NaCl, KCl, NaBr, AgBr, etc. Here you know, no doubt the size of sodium is smaller than the size of Cl, but there is minimum difference between the size of cation and anion, the size of sodium and chloride. जब इन दोनों के साइज का डिफरेंस बहुत कम होता है और इसको हीट करेंगे तो यदि कैटायन निकल के जाएगा तो उसके साथ एनायन भी निकल के जाएगा, यदि दो कैटायन निकलेंगे तो दो एनायन निकल के जाएंगे, चार कैटायन मिसिंग होंगे तो फोर कैटायन मिसिंग होंगे तो फोर एनायंस भी होंगे. Such defect is known as Schottky defect. Right? Now I have to discuss their main properties. Main properties number 1. In this defect, the equal number of missing of cations and anion take place from the lattice and settle outside the lattice. Right? Second point. In this defect, the stoichiometry of compound can't change. इसमें भी stoichiometry नहीं चेंज होगी. You may confuse कि कैटायन एनायन निकल के चले गए, stoichiometry क्यों नहीं चेंज होगी? नहीं चेंज होगी. क्यों? Their ratio between cation and anion still remains same. भाई आप देखिए 10 कैटायन और 10 एनायन थे तो रेशियो किसका था? 1/1 का था, 1:1 था. सपोज एग्जांपल के तौर पे 10 कैटायन और 10 एनायन तो इनका रेशियो क्या हुआ? 1:1. अब सपोज करिए इसमें से 2 कैटायन तो 2 एनायन निकल गए तो कितने बचे? 8 कैटायन और 8 एनायन, स्टिल रेशियो रिमेन 1:. एग्जांपल के तौर पे बताया. अल्टीमेटली दिस डिफेक्ट आल्सो कांट प्रोड्यूस any change in the stoichiometry of compound. Stoichiometry means ratio between cation and anion still remain same. Third point. Only those ionic compound can produce Schottky defect on account of heating in which there is minimum difference of the size between cation and anion. Examples are in front of you. Okay. Fourth point. In this defect, the density of related ionic compound used to decrease. Clear? In this defect, the density of related ionic compound used to decrease. Ionic compound की density decrease कर जाएगी. Why? Because the mass is going to decrease. Volume still remain because density is equal to, you know well, mass upon volume. Here mass of the related lattice used to decrease. Why? On account of the missing of cation and anion, while the volume remains same. Volume of the lattice remains same, but on account of the missing of cation and anions, mass is going to decrease. Ultimately, after the defect, the density of related ionic compound used to decrease. And last point, this defect also can't produce any change in electrical neutrality. Electrical neutrality of related ionic compound can't change after the defect. Why? क्यों नहीं change होगी? Because you can count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Means इसमें 6 cation और 6 anion. तो 6 positive charge and 6 negative charge. Suppose one missing take place. तो कितना बचा? 5 positive and 5 negative unit charge. Means you can notice that after the defect, the quantity of positive and negative charge remain same, which will neutralize to each other. मैंने आपको बोला था कि किसी भी आयनिक कंपाउंड में कोई भी डिफेक्ट प्रोड्यूस हो जाए, किसी प्रकार का डिफेक्ट प्रोड्यूस हो जाए, बट इलेक्ट्रिकल न्यूट्रलिटी नेवर चेंज, मींस आफ्टर द डिफेक्ट the quantity of positive charge as well as the negative charge still remain same. Clear? Okay. And such defect is considered to be the Schottky defect. Particularly in academic exams, means board exams of CBSE, ISC or in other UP boards. This question is asked many times in board exam. Write the difference between Frenkel defect and Schottky defect. This is the question frequently put up in paper. Then you can write most easily. In one side, Schottky defect and Frenkel defect. And there are the 5 points. With the help of these 5 points, you can explain that difference. Okay? For example, is one difference. In case of Frenkel defect, density can't change. But in case of Schottky defect, density used to decrease. Second, in case of Frenkel defect, in case of Schottky defect, the missing of equal number of cation and anion take place from their normal side and settle outside the lattice. Okay. Next example. In case of Frenkel defect, only those ionic compound used to represent Frenkel defect in which there is the major difference between the size of cation and anions. Means the size of cation is comparatively more smaller than the size of anion. But in case of Schottky defects, there is minimum difference of the size of cation and anions. Okay, clear? This is the discussion associated with first part, stoichiometric